Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So since I got my Kindle, I have been reading non-stop every single night before sleep. And I read quite a few books already, so I'm really proud of myself. As I said, it was hard to get back to the reading routine after I had my baby, but now we're back. So today I want to tell you about the book that is called The Minimalist Way, and it's written by Erica Layne. I will say it right away, I loved the book, and if you want to read it and you don't want to listen to like my short summary of the book now, then definitely go read it because I loved it, honestly, and I was really happy that I got it in the Kindle Unlimited, so loved it. Before this book, I have never read a book about the minimalism. I did read a lot about decluttering. That's why I made my last video, because like I decluttered the house, I read the book, I got inspired, and here we go. So, the book really stands out for me because instead of just like giving you, like the system or instructions that you should like get rid of this stuff, keep these things, or like sell everything and live free. So instead of all of this, it's really giving you the idea of minimalist mindset and values. And I really appreciate it because, as I said, like it was my first book in minimalism. And now I love it. Now I really love it. I definitely want to read more. So I love the idea that the Erica Layne has put in her book that if you have too much stuff, you are spending your life basically moving around the things that you have. You feel distressed, disorganized, you always think about the things that you own or the things you have to do. And instead of like spending the time wisely, spending the time with your family and friends, or doing some hobbies, what you spend your time moving around your things. And like I told you in the last video, that is exactly what inspired me to declutter in the first place. Because instead of spending time with my child, instead of playing with her, I always was thinking that like, oh, I have to clean, I have to iron, I have to wash, I have to do this. So I cannot just like relax and be there at the moment with her, because I know that the apartment is a disaster and I just see that like, oh, I have to go clean, I have to go wash, Another concept that I really liked from the book is the value-driven life. I will read you a quote that I liked. So, when you are willing to give up something that feels good for something you care about more, that's when you know you're acting on a core value. I really love this concept in household and life because it basically means that you can say no to everything if it doesn't feel right for you, if it doesn't correspond the way you want to live. And it's really important to remember this concept because a lot of us are just saying yes to everything. Like we want to be fit and healthy, but we are saying yes to resting, to fast food, to eating badly, and we want to have like more time with our family, but we always say yes to the like new job opportunity and something. So basically you need to figure out what's important for you, prioritize it, and live accordingly. Like if it's important for me to have less things in my house, to have more space for us to live, then I will not buy a lot of new things, because it doesn't correspond the values in life that I have. These are like the main two ideas that I got from the book. Of course, she's writing about them so much better than I'm talking about them. So like if you like the ideas, definitely go read the book. It's not very long, like you will be done in a couple of days. But yeah, if you really feel like this is something close to you, like this is something that you want to explore, definitely go read the book. As I said, it's in Kindle Unlimited, so if you own the subscription, you don't even need to buy it. And I will list you just like a couple other ideas that I thought were important from the book. So the first of them is kind of like the idea everybody knows, is that it's better to prefer quality over quantity. Like, I don't know, if you buy one good computer that is going to last for 10 years, it's better that if you're going to like save now, but then you have to buy like another computer in a year, Another thing is like be happy with what you have. Because when we want some things in life, you always have to ask yourself this, like, why cannot I be happy with what I have? And will this like new thing, whatever you want to buy, will bring me happiness if I cannot even be happy with the stuff that I have already? The third idea is don't organize. Like, you don't need the organization system. You just need to own less things. Number 4 is that you need to focus on what you want the most and not what you want right now. Like the example I already gave you, like if you want to live a long, healthy life, and this is like your goal, it's like what you want most in your life. But then you feel a craving for McDonald's, okay? So here you need to stop, think, and focus on what you want most and not what you want right now. And the last idea that I want to talk about is the habit of unsubscribing. As I already mentioned in my previous video, decluttering the computer was one of the most difficult things that I did. And one like big part of the computer is your email. And to how many emails are you subscribed? Like, from how many web pages do you get information that you never even open? So maybe it's a good idea to have a habit of clicking unsubscribe when you see that the email comes that you don't need and you will never need in the future. So these are the ideas that inspired me, that stuck with me, and that I wanted to share with you from the book Minimalist Way. If you have any other recommendations on the minimalism and this way of life, then please write me in the comments and I will definitely try to find them and read them. And as always, if you have just any recommendations, any ideas, any comments, maybe you read this book and you want to tell me what you thought about it, definitely do so. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.